Okay, so for Taurus suns, Taurus moons, and Taurus risings, we have the Queen of Wands. So typically I associate her as a Leo, but this is representative of you. So this definitely indicates that you guys are ready to go down a new path, go in a new direction. Now, the fabulous thing about the Queen of Wands is she is able to manifest those new paths, those new directions to go in. So she pretty much sets her mind on an intention and she goes after it. So therefore it manifests. And you guys are probably doing the same thing. You guys are definitely ready for a new direction, a new path, something better, something new, something better. So this is a great card to start with. Okay, to clarify, we have the Hanging Man. So to me, this is definitely indicating that you guys most definitely are ready to go down that new direction, that new path. You guys desire a change, and a change for the better. And some of you could be considering a complete reversal of lifestyle. Some of you could even be considering making sacrifices that you would have never made before because you were just fed up with the way things have been. And you just desire a change and the new start in a new direction. And the great thing about this is that, ultimately this is pushing you in a new direction. And a lot of times, we have to say goodbye to what is known and what we're familiar with. And so, we're going into the unknown. Sometimes that can be a little scary, but, hey, it can be worth it. With the Hanging Man, there's always some spiritual tones to this card and some psychic ones as well. So for some of you, you could be having a boost in intuition, psychic abilities. Maybe some of you haven't ever really noticed any psychic ability within yourself. And for a few of you, you might have actually been having some psychic type of visions or experiences here lately. So that is always a possibility as well. But ultimately, this is about creating a new direction, a new path to go down, and this is definitely walking away from the old and ready to go in a new direction. And ultimately, even if you have to make a sacrifice or a complete reversal of lifestyle, this is something that you want. This is something you're willing to do because you're just ready for a change. Okay, so this would be your circumstances. And we have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, this is a man full of emotion. Now, granted, this could be indicating that there is an older man in your life that would have these type of qualities, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a man, okay? Anytime we see the court cards, kings, queens, knights, pages, they can be either gender. Sometimes this is just representing the overall energy of that person, or sometimes it can be representing your energy. So, the King of Cups, this is a man who is emotional, but he is able to restrain his emotion. He is able to detach from it in a certain type of way. Yeah. It's like he doesn't fully detach, but he can partially detach. And this is so that he doesn't have an emotional reaction. Every time a drama pops off, he's going to be cool, calm, and collected because he's got a hold of his emotions. He restrains his emotions because he's not about to react emotionally. He'll save that for later. So this could be indicating that perhaps you guys are trying to restrain your emotions. Perhaps some of you are dealing with a lot of drama and you're having to basically try to rein in your emotions because you don't want to react, in an emotional way. That's quite a possibility. For some of you, this could be indicating a person like this in your life. Now, the King of Cups, he is typically someone who makes a fantastic counselor, because he is able to really deal with those super difficult, rocky type of emotional situations. He's really good at handling the emotions. And he does so in a very compassionate way. This is a man that's very compassionate, very full of love. But again, he keeps a strong rein in on those emotions. He doesn't allow himself to be emotionally reactive. So he can be a counselor, he can be a teacher, he can be many different things. He could work by the water, on water, because water always comes up when we have a Cups court card as well. So any type of career around water, most definitely. Anything around water, or that would have to do with water in any way, shape, or form, or the emotions. He can also be a teacher as well. Now, to clarify, we have the King of Wands. Well, he's fiery. So, the King of Wands, he is most definitely a leader. He is also a person that has much personal power. He has authority. And he's pretty enthusiastic. And he's very, very confident. Confident in everything that he does. Very, very confident. And he will help if he can. If you say need, career advice, something along those lines, he is ready, willing, and able to help. All you gotta do is ask. He loves to be able to help. Both of these kings, they love to see, people grow and develop their abilities and their skills. And they're happy to help. But the King of Wands, he's very assertive. Yes, that's the word, assertive. So, two kings. So we could be dealing with two different males, two different older males. Could be two different older females. This could be many different things, or this could just be about the overall energy that you guys are going through. Perhaps some of you guys are trying to keep a hold of your emotions because you desire to go in a new direction, say for your career, or even for a creative type of, endeavor, or, a creative hobby. These kings will definitely give you the confidence to move forward. So this is definitely great energy to be channeling, because the kings, especially in the upright position, this is all about taking control, getting things done. So yes, emotional, creative, finance, emotional. Okay, so this would be the focus. So we have the Ace of Coins. So this is about getting a new financial start. So yeah, definitely makes sense. Some of you probably desire to have a completely new start in regards to, say, a job, or some of you might even decide to start your own business. Some of you might decide to go a different direction and in a new direction, job-wise. Maybe you're ready for a new job. Maybe you're ready to be in management. Maybe because we have the leader authority. So yeah, some of you might be considering management type positions, and that's where you want to go with this new direction. Now, occasionally this can indicate, money coming in. So for a very few of you, this could indicate like a lucky type of windfall, where you receive some money. But it's up to you to figure out what you want to do with it and which way you want to invest your money. Okay? So we're definitely being given a new direction, a new start financially, which I think is beautiful. Maybe some of you are just fed up at the current jobs that you've been in. Maybe you don't feel like you're truly valued. Some of you might be considering starting your own business. Some of you might be considering buying a business or investing in a business. Or some of you could just simply be deciding to, get a different job, something completely different from what you would normally do. But overall, this is a fantastic card. So, okay, so we have the Page of Cups in reverse to clarify. So a lot of times this can indicate that things can feel like they're at a standstill. So maybe you may feel like nothing's happening, like you've started to go in this new direction, and then maybe you feel like you hit a wall and like nothing is happening, and you're just waiting for something to happen, and it's just not happening. And this can really frustrate the hell out of you. I mean, and this can actually make you quite emotional as well. But you really don't want to hold those emotions, and, find somebody that you trust that you can talk to about it, because it's not good to hold these emotions in. Now, for a few of you, this could be indicating that perhaps some of you may decide to take a new job. Maybe this new job could be located in a different town or in a different state or different area than what you're used to. And maybe you have a child that's just not happy with this. Maybe they feel like they've been ripped away from everything that they know, and they're just completely uncomfortable with the thought, or just in general with having to, move. So this can cause difficulties. So this can be a child in your life. Now, doesn't have to be. Not everyone has children, and not everyone wants children. So, but this could be also indicating that perhaps some of you might have an underlying fear of failing, or an underlying fear of just simply losing. Don't be fearful, okay? Don't let fear get the better of you, because you can create a self-fulfilling prophecy. So let's just, no fear, okay? We can't have that. This is Taurus season. We can't have that. So don't fear, okay? Now, like I said, some of you could have a child that may not be so happy with some of the changes that you might be making in their life. Some of you could be dealing with difficulties, especially if you have a teenager. Yeah. They might be costing you more money. That's quite possible, too. But yeah, overall, I feel that for a lot of you, you just may be experiencing some delays in receiving some messages, potentially, about this new start. And it's like things are just at a standstill, and that becomes really frustrating. Have patience. Patience, patience, patience. And I know that's hard. Good things come to those who wait. Okay, so this would be your recent past. So here we have the Ten of Coins. This is a beautiful card. So I only wish that it were in the final outcome position. But okay, this is a card of obtaining that financial security, stability. But more than that, this is a card of financial wealth, okay? Now, some of you might be like, what? I ain't got no wealth. Well, then this could be indicating that perhaps you were working for a large business or corporation or something of that nature, something very big, solid, and structured. You could have been working at a business that, had been going for a long time. For some of you, it could be indicating perhaps a government type of position as well. That'll resonate with a couple of you. Anyhow, this is a card of definitely being able to obtain wealth. Sometimes this can be a card of familial type of wealth where, say, we have a family business and it can be handed down through the generations, or sometimes this can be indicating actual, money being handed down from generation to generation to generation. So, yeah, very positive, especially in regards to finances. And it's clarified by the Chariot. So, the Chariot is a very good card. It's definitely going after, a goal that you've got. Sometimes even a dream that you're going after. And I always refer to this card as victory through adversity, because isn't that life, we're always going to experience some adversity here and there from time to time. It's normal. But no matter what, you still come out victorious on the other side. You persevere. So this would definitely indicate that you guys had definitely accomplished a financial type of goal that you had, or even a financial type of dream. This would definitely indicate that you guys had definitely achieved a goal that you had, and it would be around finances. For some of you it could be as simple as getting a good job. For some of you it could be getting that fantastic job that you can actually have health care and a retirement plan and all of that. So it can come across as many different things, because every Taurus, sun, moon, and rising is different. We all don't want this same exact thing. We all love money and we need it to survive, but everyone's different.